Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a meal so powerful that it fuels your entire day with strength, patience, and purpose. A meal that prepares your body, mind, and soul to embrace challenges with resilience. That is the essence of suhoor, the pre-dawn meal of fasting. And then, after a day of self-discipline, as the sun sets, imagine a moment filled with relief, gratitude, and renewal. That is iftar, a meal that not only replenishes your body, but also reminds you of the blessings in your life. Suhoor and iftar are not just meals. They are experiences that shape our discipline, mindset, and overall well-being. These two meals serve as anchors in the fasting journey, providing essential nourishment while instilling deeper values of patience, gratitude, and self-control. Beyond their physical importance, they carry immense spiritual and psychological benefits, making them far more significant than mere acts of eating. Suhoor, the pre-dawn meal, is an opportunity to prepare both physically and mentally for the long hours of fasting ahead. It is not just about filling the stomach, but about fueling the body with sustained energy that will carry a person through the day. Eating a balanced suhoor, consisting of complex carbohydrates, proteins, and healthy fats, ensures that the body remains energized and alert. Unlike ordinary breakfasts, suhoor serves a unique purpose. It prevents exhaustion, stabilizes blood sugar levels, and minimizes hunger pangs throughout the day. Moreover, suhoor is not merely about the act of eating, it is also about discipline. Waking up before dawn requires commitment and determination. It teaches the value of preparation and sacrifice, reinforcing the idea that great outcomes come from conscious effort. In a world where instant gratification often takes precedence, suhoor reminds us that success requires planning, endurance, and self-control. The act of rising early for suhoor, despite the temptation to continue sleeping, builds a mindset of perseverance that extends beyond Ramadan into everyday life. Iftar, on the other hand, is a moment of relief and reflection. It marks the end of a day's patience and serves as a reminder of the rewards that follow hardship. Breaking the fast with water and dates, as traditionally practiced, not only provides immediate energy but also reinforces the habit of moderation. Iftar is a time of immense gratitude, as it allows a person to reflect on the privilege of having access to food and water. The first sip of water after a long fast is a simple yet profound experience, serving as a reminder that even the smallest blessings in life should not be taken for granted. Beyond the personal experience, Iftar is also a communal event that fosters unity. Families gather, friends come together, and communities share meals with those in need. This act of sharing strengthens bonds and creates a sense of belonging. It reminds us that food is more than just sustenance. It is a means of connection, kindness, and generosity. The beauty of Iftar is in its ability to bring people closer, dissolving barriers of social status, culture, and background. Suhoor and Iftar serve as powerful lessons in self-control, discipline, gratitude, and empathy. They remind us that food is a privilege, and that patience leads to rewards. They encourage mindful eating, self-discipline, and a deep sense of appreciation for the simple things in life. These meals are not just part of a fasting ritual. They are a transformative experience that shapes character, strengthens faith, and instills values that last far beyond the month of Ramadan. Suhoor, the pre-dawn meal, is a fundamental aspect of fasting that provides the body with essential energy, ensuring that a person remains strong and focused throughout the day. While it may seem like just another meal, its significance goes far beyond mere sustenance. It is an opportunity to nourish not only the body but also the mind and spirit, preparing an individual for the physical and spiritual journey of fasting. The power of suhoor lies in its ability to sustain energy levels, prevent dehydration, and promote endurance. making it an indispensable part of a successful fast. One of the primary benefits of suhoor is its role in energy regulation. Unlike regular meals, suhoor is specifically designed to help the body endure long hours without food or water. A well-balanced suhoor, rich in complex carbohydrates such as oats, whole grains, and fruits, provides slow-releasing energy, preventing fatigue and maintaining focus throughout the day. Additionally, including proteins such as eggs, yogurt, and nuts ensures that the body remains full for longer, reducing hunger pangs and preventing sudden drops in energy levels. Another critical aspect of suhoor is its ability to maintain hydration. Since fasting requires abstaining from water for extended periods, dehydration can become a concern, particularly in hot climates or long fasting hours. Drinking sufficient water during suhoor and consuming water-rich foods such as cucumbers, watermelon, and yogurt help keep the body hydrated, reducing the risk of dizziness, headaches, and fatigue. Avoiding excessive caffeine and salty foods is equally important, as these can lead to dehydration and an increased sense of thirst during the day. Beyond its physical benefits, suhoor also plays a crucial role in mental alertness and cognitive function. The brain requires a steady supply of nutrients to function optimally, and skipping suhoor can lead to sluggishness, lack of concentration, and irritability. Consuming healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and olive oil during suhoor supports brain function, enhancing memory and focus. This is particularly important for students, professionals, and individuals engaging in daily responsibilities, as it allows them to remain productive and mentally sharp despite fasting. In addition to its nutritional and cognitive advantages, suhoor holds immense spiritual significance. It is an opportunity to wake up before dawn, engage in prayer, and start the day with the remembrance of God. The early morning hours are often described as a time of peace and reflection, providing a chance to set intentions for the day, seek spiritual growth, and strengthen one's connection with faith. The act of waking up for suhoor itself fosters self-discipline, reinforcing the idea that true success requires effort, preparation, and sacrifice. Moreover, suhoor teaches the value of gratitude and patience. Knowing that food and water will not be available until iftar encourages a deeper appreciation for these blessings. It fosters empathy for those who experience hunger daily, cultivating a mindset of generosity and social responsibility. The discipline learned through suhoor extends beyond Ramadan, helping individuals develop healthier eating habits, better time management, and a stronger willpower in other aspects of life. Suhoor is far more than just a meal. It is a foundation of strength, endurance, and self-discipline. It empowers individuals physically, mentally, and spiritually, ensuring that they approach fasting with resilience and purpose. Iftar, the meal that breaks the fast at sunset, is much more than a simple act of eating after a long day of abstaining from food and water. It is a deeply significant moment filled with gratitude, self-discipline, and reflection. After hours of fasting, the first sip of water and the first bite of food serve as a powerful reminder of the blessings we often take for granted. This meal is not just about replenishing the body, but also about strengthening the soul, fostering patience, and appreciating the value of sustenance. One of the most striking aspects of iftar is the sense of relief and renewal it brings. The moment the fast is broken is one of sheer gratitude, as hunger and thirst are finally satisfied. This feeling is not just physical, but deeply emotional and spiritual. Throughout the day, fasting cultivates self-restraint, and iftar is a reward for that patience. It reinforces the idea that discipline leads to reward, and that perseverance through hardship ultimately results in fulfillment. This lesson applies beyond Ramadan, serving as a reminder that challenges in life often lead to greater achievements when approached with patience and dedication. From a physical standpoint, Iftar plays a crucial role in replenishing nutrients and restoring balance in the body. After a long period without food or water, the body needs proper nourishment to recover efficiently. Traditionally, the fast is broken with dates and water, which provide a quick and natural source of energy. Dates contain essential sugars that help restore blood sugar levels, while water helps rehydrate the body, preventing fatigue and dizziness. Following this, a well-balanced iftar meal typically includes proteins, vegetables, and healthy carbohydrates to ensure sustained energy and proper digestion. However, iftar is not just about eating. It is about eating mindfully. Overeating or indulging in heavy, unhealthy foods can lead to discomfort and sluggishness. The essence of fasting teaches moderation and self-control, and iftar should reflect this balance. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, encouraged eating in moderation, emphasizing that a person should divide their stomach into portions for food, water, and air. By practicing mindful eating, one can appreciate the meal more and avoid the negative effects of overconsumption. Beyond its nutritional and physical benefits, iftar is a time of spiritual and social connection. It is often shared with family, friends, and even strangers, creating a strong sense of unity and togetherness. Many communities organize communal iftar gatherings where people come together to share meals regardless of background or status. This fosters empathy and generosity, encouraging people to extend kindness to those in need. The simple act of sharing a meal can break barriers, strengthen relationships, and promote compassion. Iftar is also a moment of reflection and gratitude. The experience of hunger throughout the day increases awareness of the struggles faced by those who lack access to food regularly. This realization inspires a sense of responsibility to help others and to appreciate the blessings one has. The joy of iftar is not just in eating, but in recognizing how fortunate we are and using that awareness to spread kindness and generosity. Thus, iftar is far more than just a meal. It is a celebration of patience, gratitude, and discipline. It is a daily reminder that resilience leads to reward, that food is a blessing, and that sharing with others brings greater joy than eating alone. The science behind suhoor and iftar goes far beyond the spiritual and cultural significance of these meals. From a physiological perspective, these two meals play a crucial role in maintaining energy levels, optimizing digestion, and ensuring overall well-being during fasting. The way the body responds to fasting is deeply rooted in biology, and understanding the importance of balanced nutrition at suhoor and iftar can help individuals maximize their health benefits while minimizing fatigue, dehydration, and other potential challenges. During fasting, the body undergoes several metabolic changes. When food and water intake is restricted for an extended period, the body first uses stored carbohydrates, glycogen, for energy. Once these reserves are depleted, it shifts to burning fat for fuel, which can promote weight loss and improve metabolic health. However, without proper nourishment at suhoor and iftar, this transition can lead to fatigue, muscle breakdown, and nutrient deficiencies. This is why choosing the right foods at suhoor and iftar is essential for maintaining strength, focus, and endurance throughout the fasting hours. Suhoor, the pre-dawn meal, is particularly important because it serves as the primary fuel source for the entire day. Foods high in complex carbohydrates such as whole grains, oats, and brown rice provide a slow and steady release of energy, preventing drastic spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels. Proteins such as eggs, yogurt, and lean meats help preserve muscle mass and keep the body feeling fuller for longer. Healthy fats such as nuts, avocados, and olive oil contribute to sustained energy and brain function. Additionally, hydration at suhoor is key. Drinking enough water and consuming hydrating foods like cucumbers and watermelon helps prevent dehydration and headaches later in the day. On the other hand, iftar serves the critical function of replenishing lost nutrients and rehydrating the body after a long day of fasting. Breaking the fast with dates and water is not just a tradition, it is scientifically beneficial. Dates provide natural sugars that quickly restore energy levels and help stabilize blood sugar, while water prevents dehydration and supports digestion. Following this initial intake, an ideal iftar meal includes lean proteins such as fish or chicken, fiber-rich vegetables, and healthy carbohydrates like quinoa or sweet potatoes. These components help the body recover efficiently without causing bloating or discomfort. One of the most important aspects of iftar is portion control and mindful eating. After a full day of fasting, the body's digestive system is in a resting state, and suddenly overeating can lead to bloating, sluggishness, and indigestion. Eating too quickly or consuming heavy, fried, or sugary foods can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, leading to post-meal fatigue. This is why it is advisable to eat slowly, chew food properly, and avoid excessive processed foods. Fasting, when done correctly, offers numerous health benefits, including improved metabolism, better insulin sensitivity, detoxification, and even enhanced brain function. Suhoor and Iftar, when planned properly, help optimize these benefits by ensuring a steady supply of essential nutrients, reducing cravings, and preventing energy crashes. These meals are not just about breaking and starting the fast. They are about fueling the body wisely, sustaining energy, and promoting long-term health. The meals of Suhoor and Iftar are not only essential for physical nourishment, but also play a profound role in strengthening one's spiritual connection. Fasting is more than just abstaining from food and drink. It is an act of devotion, self-discipline, and a means to draw closer to faith. Suhoor and Iftar, as key moments in the fasting day, serve as reminders of the importance of patience, gratitude, and mindfulness. They are opportunities to deepen one's spirituality, reflect on personal growth, and embrace the true essence of fasting. Suhoor, the pre-dawn meal, is a time of stillness and reflection. Waking up early when the world is quiet creates an atmosphere of peace and devotion. It is not just about eating, it is a moment to start the day with the remembrance of God. Many use this time for prayer, supplication, and seeking spiritual clarity. The discipline of waking up for Suhoor instills a sense of dedication, reinforcing the idea that sacrifice and effort lead to great rewards. It teaches that true commitment requires preparation and self-control, which extends beyond fasting into all areas of life. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of Suhoor, describing it as a meal full of blessings. This is because it not only sustains the body but also strengthens the soul. The simple act of eating Suhoor with intention, knowing that it will help endure the day's fast, transforms it into a spiritual experience. It becomes a moment of gratitude for the food provided and a reminder of those who do not have the privilege of a meal before facing their struggles. Iftar, the meal that breaks the fast at sunset, is another powerful moment of spiritual connection. After a day of self-restraint and patience, Iftar is a time of gratitude and relief. That first sip of water and the first bite of food are deeply satisfying, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. It is a reminder of how much we rely on God's provisions, and how easily we can take these blessings for granted in daily life. The act of breaking the fast is also symbolic of the principle that hardships are temporary, and that patience always leads to reward. Fasting teaches endurance, and Iftar serves as a powerful lesson that every struggle has an end, reinforcing faith in divine wisdom. Many take the opportunity before Iftar to make heartfelt prayers, as this is considered a special time for supplications to be answered. Beyond personal spirituality, Suhoor and Iftar create a sense of community. Families come together, friends gather, and even strangers share meals in the spirit of unity. The act of sharing food at iftar reminds individuals of the importance of generosity, kindness, and compassion. It instills the habit of giving, encouraging people to help those who are less fortunate, and strengthening the bond between individuals. Ultimately, suhoor and iftar are not just about consuming food. They are profound spiritual experiences. They remind us of the power of patience, the value of gratitude, and the importance of faith. By embracing these moments with mindfulness and devotion, one can transform the act of eating into a means of strengthening both body and soul. Suhoor and iftar are not only essential for maintaining physical strength and spiritual connection, but also serve as powerful teachers of self-discipline. Fasting itself is an act of restraint, requiring individuals to control their desires and impulses for a greater purpose. The structured timing of suhoor and iftar reinforces the importance of routine, patience, and willpower, shaping an individual's character beyond the fasting hours. These meals symbolize commitment, perseverance, and the ability to make mindful choices, skills that extend to other areas of life. Self-discipline begins with waking up for suhoor. At a time when most people are asleep, fasting individuals must push themselves to rise before dawn, prepare their meal, and eat with the awareness that this nourishment will sustain them throughout the day. This practice strengthens willpower as it requires resisting the comfort of sleep in favor of a more significant purpose. It teaches that success often comes from sacrifice, and that self-control is necessary for achieving long-term goals. The ability to wake up for suhoor every day during Ramadan builds consistency, a crucial skill in all aspects of life, from professional success to personal growth. Similarly, the restraint required during the fasting hours further reinforces self-discipline. The body naturally experiences hunger and thirst, yet a fasting person resists the urge to satisfy these needs until the designated time. This control over one's physical desires strengthens the mind, proving that self-restraint is possible even in difficult situations. The act of fasting demonstrates that individuals are not ruled by their impulses, but rather have the ability to regulate their behavior. This lesson extends beyond food and drink, helping people develop control over habits, emotions, and distractions in daily life. Iftar, too, is a test of discipline. After a long day of fasting, the immediate temptation might be to indulge in excessive food, eating quickly and without restraint. However, fasting teaches moderation and mindful eating. The tradition of breaking the fast with dates and water before gradually consuming a meal encourages patience and balance. It trains individuals to appreciate what they have rather than overindulging. This principle of moderation can be applied to various aspects of life, from managing finances wisely to making thoughtful decisions rather than acting impulsively. The structure of suhoor and iftar also instills time management skills. Since eating can only take place within specific time frames, fasting individuals must plan their meals, hydration, and activities accordingly. This ability to structure one's day with discipline improves efficiency, productivity, and focus. It teaches that success comes from preparation and intentional action, rather than waiting for circumstances to dictate behavior. Ultimately, the lessons of self-discipline learned through suhoor and iftar extend far beyond Ramadan. They shape habits, mindset, and character, proving that through control, patience, and perseverance, individuals can achieve great things. By embracing these meals as opportunities for growth, one can develop a stronger will, greater resilience, and a more mindful approach to life's challenges. The experience of suhoor and iftar extends beyond the individual. It fosters a deep sense of unity, compassion, and togetherness. These meals bring people together, reinforcing the importance of family bonds, communal harmony, and social responsibility. Whether it is sharing suhoor in the quiet hours of the morning or gathering for iftar at sunset, these moments highlight the power of connection, reminding us that fasting is not just a personal journey, but a collective experience that strengthens communities. One of the most beautiful aspects of Suhoor and Iftar is the way they bring families closer. In many households, these meals serve as rare opportunities for everyone to sit together, share food, and engage in meaningful conversations. In today's fast-paced world where family members often have conflicting schedules, Ramadan provides a chance to reconnect. Parents wake their children for suhoor, siblings prepare food together, and entire families gather around the table for iftar. These shared experiences strengthen familial bonds, fostering love and support. The act of eating together also reinforces values such as gratitude, patience, and respect for one another. Beyond the family, Suhoor and Iftar also strengthen friendships and social ties. Many people organize iftar gatherings, inviting friends and neighbors to break their fast together. The spirit of generosity and inclusivity encourages people to open their homes and hearts to others. These gatherings transcend differences in background, status, or nationality, creating a shared experience that builds trust and deepens friendships. Whether it is a small home-cooked meal with close friends or a large community iftar, the sense of belonging and unity is undeniable. Another significant aspect of these meals is their role in supporting those in need. Ramadan emphasizes generosity, and Suhoor and Iftar often become opportunities to give back. Many individuals and organizations arrange free iftar meals for the less fortunate, ensuring that no one goes hungry. Acts of kindness, such as donating food to the needy or inviting those who are alone to share a meal, reinforce the idea that true fulfillment comes from giving. This practice cultivates empathy, reminding people of the struggles of those who face hunger daily and inspiring long-term efforts to help them. Moreover, the communal aspect of Suhoor and Iftar is evident in mosques and public spaces, where large gatherings take place for breaking the fast. In many countries, mosques host daily iftar meals, welcoming people from all walks of life. Strangers sit side by side, sharing food and prayers, creating an environment of equality and unity. This reinforces the idea that fasting is not just an individual act of devotion, but a collective experience that strengthens the bonds of society. Ultimately, Suhoor and Iftar go beyond physical nourishment. They nourish the soul by fostering connections, encouraging generosity, and promoting a sense of togetherness. These meals remind us that life is richer when shared, that kindness and compassion create stronger communities, and that true fulfillment lies in unity and mutual support. Through the simple act of sharing food, Suhoor and Iftar become powerful symbols of love, friendship, and collective strength.